Neil Armstrong is my uncle, and other lies Muscleman McGinty told me, by Nan Marino. Mrs. Skudnick's 4th grade class. Chapter 1, The Blizzard of '69.
Tamara is really annoyed with Muscleman. He gives her a headache, and when he gets close, it's like the sound of a slinky in her head. Danny just made the swim team. Muscleman says,
"Wow, great job, but I'm better than that. I am training for the Olympics in swimming. My coach says all I have to do is work on my flip turn."
Tamara knows he is full of lies.
Chapter 2, Just Plain Wrong.
The neighborhood is lined up at the ice cream truck on the first day of summer. Mr. Grabowski once told Tamara she's on a slippery slope because he thought she was the one who put a dent in his car with a baseball. Mr. Grabowski's lawn is immaculate. Every blade of grass is perfect. Tamara's lawn is full of dandelion weeds. Mr. Grabowski likes Muscleman, and he buys him an ice cream cone with sprinkles and asks him to join him and his girls.
Shirley gests to Tamara as she orders her ice cream to hurry up and get over and help her with the weeds. Tamara ignores her scraps and down her ice cream as her mother yells again, "No ice cream before lunch."
Chapter 3, Barbies are a girl's best friend.
Mary Beth has 13 Barbies with blue and green tennis dresses on which match the dress Mary Beth is wearing. She asks Tamara how many Barbies she has. Tamara avoids the question, and then she finally answers
2.
She feels embarrassed that she doesn't have as many as Mary Beth. While trying to avoid the conversation, Tamara is kicking an empty soda can around the street, and then finally kicks it at the front door of a neighboring house. Muscleman comes out of the door and tells her,
"Nice kick."
The house he lives in used to be Tamara's best friend, Kebsy Grabser's. She was a foster kid, and so was Muscleman. When Kebsy moved out, Muscleman moved in.
Muscleman hands a necklace to Tamara and says he found it in his closet. It was a BF charm necklace from Kebsy. Mary Beth insisted that Tamara say thank you to Muscleman, but Tamara just couldn't. She ran home holding back tears in annoyance toward Muscleman and missing of Kebsy.
Chapter 4, Full Moons, New Moons, and Waning Gibbous.
Tamara is sad because she really misses Kebsy.
So she grabs the BF charm and tucks it under her pillow.
Chapter 5, An In-Person Friend.
Tamara wakes up and finds that the BF charm is made an imprint on her cheek. She's too embarrassed to go outside and play, so she writes a letter to Kebsy instead until it fades away. To write the letter, she uses special yellow paper that her Nana gave her when her Aunt Lil moved away. She tells Kebsy about the neighborhood and how she is upset that Kebsy forgot her BF charm. Tamara is still upset that Kebsy didn't tell her that she was moving too. Tamara puts the BF charm in the envelope and realizes that she doesn't know where to send it.
Chapter 6, The Battle of Life.
Shirley is cleaning because Tim is coming home from college soon. She makes Tamara help her. Shirley is watching a hunky TV act, Jen Lantha, while she cleans and ignores everything Tamara says. She hands Tamara a rag to help clean. Finally, when the jack is over, Tamara asks again, "What do you think happened to Kebsy?" her mother asked. "I don't know. Why don't you ask Mrs. Kuchner?" Tamara doesn't waste a second, running out the door and knocks on on Mrs. Kitchener's door. Mrs. Kitchener explains that Kebsy and her mother were abused by her father. Kebsy and her mother are now hiding to try to get away from him. No one is allowed to know where they are until it's safe. Tamara has a hard time understanding that.
Chapter 7, Band.
Tamara and the kids are sitting on Mr. Grabowski's front lawn because they are having a meeting, the Grip Club. During the kickball game, Tamara shoved Mary Beth and gave her a terrible bruise. Tamara was voted to be banned. Tamara was so mad she kicked the perfect lawn. Oops!
Chapter 8, the 4th of July.
Hey, Muscle Man, Tamara says, even though she doesn't want to. But she has been standing all alone on the 4th of July barbecue for over an hour. Everyone else is mad at her. Muscle Man is very nice and chats with her. Muscle Man lets her know that he did vote to let her play. He did it because she was that one that gave him his nickname. Tamara is shocked that he likes his nickname. He also tells Tamara that he can play tomorrow. She is only banned for 2 days. Before Muscle Man leaves, Tamara asks him what happened to the letter. Muscle Man ignores her and goes to talk to Mrs. Murphy about her rose. Tamara interrupts and asks again. Then Mr. Pizza starts singing, and Muscle Man walks away without answering. Mr. Pizza sings a song. The whole crowd, this land is your land, and God bless America. Everyone sings along. Then the dancing songs begin. Muscle Man is going to join the fun. As he is dancing, Tamara is chasing after him, asking again and again about the letter. Finally, he says, "Yep, you should be hearing from Kebsy soon."
Chapter 9. When you can't eat ice cream, eat your words.
Muscle Man is trying to get attention by lying because he doesn't get it at home. They are going to show the first man walking on the moon. All the kids are going to watch it, but Tamara doesn't think her parents will let her stay up and watch it. They were talking about kickball, and Muscle Man starts bragging about how great he is at kickball. Tamara says, "No, you are awful at kickball." He says he could beat the whole neighborhood. The challenge is on.